So saving for a tour van. I've got a couple of weeks left now before this house that I'm outside of now, the tenancy runs out, which is up in Newcastle. And when that runs out, I want to be living in between my house in Bolton, my mum and dad's house, but mostly being on the road, either busking with Busking Joe, or with my band Kahuna, or with my business, the Rookery. So to facilitate all that, I need a tour van, and the plan is to get it within the next couple of weeks, do it up so I can live in it, and be on the road a lot. And we've got like, I think there's 5 more busks till this tenancy runs out. So we've got to like maximise the busks that we have available to us so we can save up and get the van. I'm almost at the van total. I will be able to get it if I nail these 5 busks. I've been saving for like 6 months, just got to do that last push to get there. Let's fucking do it, mate. That is my bass drum, the busking kit. My bass drum beater just punches it there because we've been using it so much. It's just eventually punched right through, which is going, but not unfixable. Can't fix it with duct tape. Not using enough duct tape. That is by no means strong. But it's going to do better than it did. You basically use it as a fucking lunchbox. Some deodorant, which is important. Hot water, got to stay hydrated. Hay fever tablets, equally important. Good. All this whatever stuff you've accumulated from the previous busk, which in this case is a shit ton of peanuts. Just because you need snacks while you're drumming. We're going to Scarborough. We're doing the open air theatre. Scarborough's well nice to busk in. It's like a dead nice little coastal town. People are well nice. The police and that, they're well nice, dead sound. So I like Scarborough, man. I like Scarborough's a good one. It's just a mooch to get there from anywhere, man. I passed the test and that, but I've pretty much learnt to drive and just on the way to go bus, which is cool. Almost crashed then though. Man, look at them waves, you're coming over. Crack on. I gotta get going, but really nice meeting you. stomp through my bass drum pedal because I'm a fucking bad man. Now we've got to somehow fix it. Woo. I'm going to go on Facebook market sale now, see if I can see one. It's just if they don't get back in time, you know what I mean? I'm in trouble here now. Thank you. I've just had the bass drum pedal, I've just snapped it in half. So from now on, the liable to fucking Joe.
Just fucking work round, innit? That's what drummers do.
More tape, what I'm thinking. Fuck knows how long that'll last. Let's just fucking rock it. I've been doing this for about 6 months. What's your name, mate? Nice to meet Chris, bro. Joey. Nice to meet you, mate. Nice to meet you. First half, busking. We punched through the bass drum pedal. We duct taped it up. It did a decent job, but I don't think it'd last very long. So I messaged about 4 or 5 people on Facebook Marketplace about a bass drum pedal. One gone back to me just now, so we're flying over there now to pick it up. 30 quid. We'll try and get it for 25.
In 800 feet, turn right.
Try to do it fucking on, it's not working. I got some half decent sticks thrown in. But yeah, that bad boy. It's covered in dust, but it is not going to snap in half anytime soon, I don't think. Right, Sam, let's go get some food. Fucking music shop. 50% off as well. Sod's law, man. Decanting some money. I think some of that's gone down the drain there. Someone had a clubland on the beach in Redcar. That was a sketchy one, that. I reckon a few more of these, we're getting near this van total. Bass drum is not only a drum, multi-purpose as everything is. Keep your spare change of clothes in there. Right, let's fucking bounce. 1, 2, 3. Done. Good graft. I will never hear again though. I think we got here. I got well, at like 1:30 or something. And it's what time now? 12 minutes past 10. So that's maths too big for any human being to figure out. Is what that is. It's a long fucking time. We did 2 sessions, which is good. We might have got halfway there to being at the van, do you know what I mean? We're properly at the end period now, which is mint. New bass drum pedal. Come check it out. That's the beat maker. That's the dancing machine right there. That right there will buy us a van.
That and a cowbell. Like after a busk, like the big one today, because obviously you're drumming loads, it's dead hard. It's probably not really good for your joint. But like on the night, I usually feel sound, just go right to sleep because I'm shattered, which is well nice. But in the morning, every single morning you feel like you've been hit by a bus. Every single morning. Get up! You keep on trucking. Gotta get that man. How many times have you seen a full drum kit pack away into a goddamn suitcase? You know how many times you've seen that? Never seen this case before, you've never seen that. That's right. Hello. Right, tell you what. Right, everyone, this is the most important thing to do at the end of the bus. Packed up, got all your shit on your back, you think you're done, you're not. You've got to check the floor. That right there, boom, that's 30p that we could have missed. And that is 0.00003 of a tyre that could go on this van. See this? Come down here. Got a big one. Been fishing off the pier. Like a baby that. Couple pounds, £10 or that. Not that, fuck, I don't know how much baby weigh. Feels like a damn hard day's good graft. Damn enjoyable. Damn fun. Right, done Blackpool. Next one is Newcastle, Sam Fender. Oi, fucking. Oi.
When I graduated uni, I'd like maxed out my overdraft. And at the time, I was working in this office and in a bar. So I was like, I had 2 jobs, do you know what I mean? Grafting to try and pay this overdraft off and this debt. But on the first day that I had a shift in that office, the Killers were playing the Reebok Stadium, which is just round the corner from where I live. And then I just kind of thought, it'd be a pretty good opportunity to go down and just do a bit of busking there. And he'd pay off this overdraft, so I thought, if I can get 20 quid out of this busk. So I took that makeshift drum kit to the Reebok, went near the train station, and people were just going mad for it, do you know what I mean? Like, everyone had a few beers and stuff. Everyone like getting stuck in, dancing. And it was properly a mint experience for me. I loved it. And I made more in that busk than I would have done in almost a week of this work. And I didn't actually think about doing it again, but my dad said, why don't you just go do some of the gigs at Manchester Arena? And I thought, not an awful idea that. So I used to get the train to Manchester Arena from Bolton, set up and just do when they kicked out. And then I kind of started thinking, well, if I do when they kick out, I could do when they go in. And then I think because I was doing it quite a lot, I kind of figured out how to drum on my own on the streets, because it's not like you don't just play a straight 8 kind of beat. You kind of got to have a bit. It's got to be a bit more interesting. I was like going out busking as much as I could and figuring out how to drum on the streets. After that, I started thinking to myself, right, a van is the game changer. Like a tour van where I could sleep, make some food, transport all the gear that me or my band would need. It's like that all-in-one package. Anyway, I just thought, right, I'm going to live cheaper and I'm going to get a car, a little car, because I think that would let me do more busks, because I could get to more places, I'd save a bit of money. It was an investment, and I started putting all the money that I got from busking into just like an intensive course. Got my licence, so I got my first car for 300 quid. I asked for a tenner off, he wouldn't even give us a tenner off, but but I was like, right, I'm going to take this. It was yellow, it could not look any shitter. Ragged it about for a few months, and then packed in, and then got another car, which was basically the same car, that was 350 quid, ragged that about until I could get the van. So I went from being able to do 4 busks a month to be able to do more or less every day if I wanted to. So started living frugally, spending less, and I'd just go out every single day that I could and busk for a tour van. The first time I ever went viral was for Arctic Monkeys in Newcastle, and I was used to crowds forming around me by this point. But there was something about this one that it was massive. I remember this proper clear moment in the middle of that busk where it was just so much bigger than anything I've ever experienced. It was like by far the biggest crowd. It was rowdy. It was going off, is the short way of saying it. And I remember thinking there, you better try and make this work stop being overwhelmed and like get in the zone, smash it out and get it bouncing. To this day, one of the best experiences of my life. After that, I was like, there's something going on here. There's something special. I'm just going to do it as much as I can. It's mint. I really enjoy it. Social media following now is mint. Like getting quite a lot of followers and likes and stuff. People are engaging a lot with it, which is mint. But then it's not just them liking it or following it that's mint. It's like they have a chat with us. Do you know what I mean? And everyone's well nice, proper supportive. I kind of get in my own little zone sometimes when I'm just drumming. If I look up and then like look at people dancing, like seeing people happy just from me drumming, do you know what I mean? Like it's proper nice. Makes me feel well lucky. It's that insane how much people are enjoying it and how much I'm enjoying it. I'm like I just feel like the bubble's going to burst one day because it's almost too good to be happening. So I just think, right, I'm going to enjoy this while I'm here.
Just got to Newcastle. I'm going to check out the boiler shop, see what the crack is. We do not stop. That's the Newcastle Castle. And the Rookery, which me and Robert Nugent run. Putting a gig on in there, we've done one before in there. So don't know how they trusted or why they trusted us, but they did. This is the tunnel. I'm thinking that we could do the first half in. It's coming from the train station, there's been quite a lot of people, quite a lot of footfall, but it depends on how many people, like the capacity of the boiler room is, boiler shop even, and if it smells of bird shit. Because if it smells of bird shit, no one wants to be there. So I basically do that, you know, to like gauge the sound in here. I think this is the shout for the way in. The way out, we need to be closer to the actual like exit of the venue. So like this is the street with the entrance to the boiler shop, and I think it's the exit as well. I think we might set up here. Figure out how many people like the boiler shop holds. How many people does it hold? It says it only holds 1,000. I don't think that's true. Because I've been in there, it's definitely more than 1,000. Lad, you're telling me there's only 1,000 people there? There, maybe. But we've got tables and shit. Venue information. Capacities. Does say 1,000. Be a roomy 1,000 though. Put a quid on it. We googled it. Is the capacity here 1,000? I thought it'd be miles more than that.
As far as I know, it's a sellout and put on at about 1,000.
That's fair. Capacity's only 1,000, which sounds like a lot, but it's not really for busking. I think it's probably not worth doing the first half, where normally we'd go out and kick off at like 5:30. We do 5:30 till 8. Have a break and then get back out to 10 for usually the kick out 5:30. Instead of doing all that now, we'll probably just get there for 10, set up and blast the second half. Hit it hard, try and get a big crowd and get something interesting going. We've got to kill a bit of time. Where the crowd are going to walk. Yeah. Do you reckon more people go on that side than that side? That's it, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, mate. Nice one. A good way of gauging where to set up, i.e. where people go when they leave, is to watch like the first few people who leave a gig early. Watch where they walk. So I've already seen like one couple walk up through here out of the gig. I'm thinking there as well, I've got my back to some concrete so power out. I think because it's only 1,000 people, we've got to be as close to the exit as possible. Fucking do it, lads. Cheers, mate. Nice one.
Busking Joe! Ooh-ah, Busking Joe! Alright! Ooh-ah, Busking Joe! 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 Ooh-ah, Busking Joe!
Hey, are you pinching them sticks, you?
What?
Are you pinching them sticks?
I'll have a smash one. Do you want that?
Hold on, tell you what, can I give you one of these that Mark man?
Aye.
Or do you want a proper one? Tell you what, have that one. Have that one. That's. No, I'll pinch that one back. You can have them two, how about
I'll fucking love this one.
that? Right, see you later.
See ya.
Everyone got well stuck in, everyone had a boogie, a couple of little drum duets went off, a lot of sticks were stolen, so respect to the hustle for them people. A few people came over who recognised us, which is pretty mad. So that could have gone worse, that could have gone worse. I think we got a little bit closer, not massive amount closer, but mate, pennies. Make pounds. That's the thing to remember. But it was damn good fun. Got a few quid. And tomorrow we're getting home. We're going to Edinburgh. Fucking go, let's smash it out. Once I'm out of the house, it's the best just to be busking your little bum off. And the way I look at it is, if I'm thinking of quitting when I'm busking, say if it's proper raining, or I'm knackered, or I've drove like fucking hours to get there, I just think, stick it out, because if someone gives me £1, that's like someone's added another £1 on my hourly wage, because that'd add up quick, that's the way I think of it. Fucking stick there, graft it out, get that extra £1 in. So, we used to, like with the rookery, we used to go busking on Northumberland Street with an upright piano, a massive piano on a B&Q trolley, walking through town, and no one would bat an eyelid. But like a suitcase with no wheels that's dragging along the floor, like they've seen an alien. Just got to Edinburgh, we're in Prince's Street Gardens, just trying to find out the best place to busk. There's an exit near the train station, some people busking there now who will well groovy. Say you're going to like be here for like 9 or something? An hour? Oh, that well, could I just hop on the spot after that?
Of course, as soon as we finish, man, just bring your stuff along, come chill.
Yeah, well, nice one. I'll come just before that, drop the stuff off. I'll have a watch as well.
Oh yeah, man. Sick, lads.
Edinburgh's really busy now. There's a big gig on. Get on, crack on, and hopefully you get like a good chunk towards the van. do one more. That is alright with you? Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. So I'm going to stop in a second and you guys carry it, yeah? Keep it going. Keep going! My name is Busking Joe. I'm saving up for a tour van. I've got so I can go around the UK and Brexit dependent do Europe too. Thank you very much. I do think I punctured my feet climbing up that railing, so I might not be able to run for 5 minutes.
Yeah, this is in Newcastle.
Cheers. Honestly, mate, I poked holes in my feet.
Oh, mate! Fuck! What are you actually like that?
Yeah, I stood on that, my shoe just went through.
It won't do.
I know, mate, I know that now. Fuck me. Getting cocky fucking climbing shit, wasn't I? Ooh. Oh, yeah, have a look at that. I don't know what to do.
Defo needs like disinfecting, that is certain.
I think we're going to go to top still. Get some antiseptic wipes or something like that. And then see what's happening. That is the plan so far. Look at that hole. It's a scraggy sock, that, isn't it? Grey hair there. There's nothing behind that. We're in the vehicle, we're injured, A&E. Focus is hazy because I'm losing consciousness.
I mean, like, I'd had drumming lessons since I was 8, but I like playing drums, but it didn't click with me till I started playing with other people. That was the absolute game changer for me. Like, the way I look at it, playing on your own and playing with other people is like, it's like the difference between learning a language and having a conversation. My first ever band was called Cuban Exer with my mates from back home, and like we used to just go around my mate Sharples' house, and we used to just jam in his attic. Someone would have an idea, we'll think, right, I like this bit, we'll turn that into a tune, and we'll just go from there. It was just a proper mint experience. There were no rules, we just did what felt good, I think, and it was proper fun. So I think once I'd got in this band and I realised how much I like playing, I started just jamming with people as much as I could. So we're doing all these jams, and then I vividly remember sitting in my little music room, which is my sister's old room. It's only a little room, like loads of instruments and stuff like that in it. It's well cramped, but it's mint, it's proper mint. I love it. So I'm sitting there just one day, and I remember thinking, shall I make a Facebook page? Like, I had in my head, I thought, I'm going to call it Joey Swindles Will Jam With Anyone. And I just wanted to meet more people to jam with, because I just love playing with other people. So I made this Facebook page, and then I think that was like the absolute pivotal point in me doing music. Even though the page only had like 10, 15 likes, I could say to them, like, yeah, I've got this page called Joey Swindles Will Jam With Anyone. Do you want to have a jam sometime? And it like, just give me a bit of something to start the conversation. Because then I was like, I got to uni, I started getting in loads of bands, started jamming with loads of people. Like, no joke, I was playing 5 times a week, often. Like, at one point I was in 9 bands, which is just an obscene amount of bands. Got in the band, it's Kahuna, which is the band that I'm in now. And now we're like this 6-piece ska band, and we're kind of going all over the UK doing gigs, and it's so much fun. And I think from there I kind of cut my cloth, because I didn't know anything about gigging. I didn't know anything about sound check, didn't know anything about what an XLR cable is or anything like that. But doing all these gigs, I learned about putting gigs on. Then me and Rob started, me and Nuge, I don't know why I call him Rob. So me and Nuge got talking, and we both felt the exact same way about music. We just thought, it's like a DIY thing, it's punk rock, do you know what I mean? Like, if you want something doing, do it yourselves. And we thought music should be punching you in the face. So like, when me and Nuge were both leaving uni, we kind of were thinking about what we're going to do. We're going to get like a grad job, or we're just going to get a normal job, we're going to work in an office, or we're going to go travelling or whatever it were. And we kind of both just went, right, we want to do music, this is what we like, so we'll give it a punt. We'll start this thing called the Rookery. Yeah, so we do gigs in Newcastle and Manchester. We do jam sessions, gigs, busking. We do stuff with student accommodations in both cities, and basically the plan is just to start growing these little communities where, like, in different cities, building up this little community of people who really, really love music, love doing music, love playing music, because it's not always that easy to get up and just have a jam with other people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, one last one. And we're going Manchester tonight. Got some chunky docs on to protect workwear. No more standing on fences. No more punching my feet. Is a nice van. Woo-wee. We need to have a conversation with Nuge. All I talked about in the office for the first year doing the Rookery full time was a van. Don't know how the fuck he's stuck with it, to be honest. Every time I see one, I'll be like, oh, look at that one there. Oh, now that's big, isn't it? Oh, that's a nice little one, that. Honestly, lad, fucking an important part of this documentary has got to be, we've got to have an interview with Nuge where I can just tell you how much I fucking talk about vans.
Genuinely constantly.
Last one now, one more. Right there. Yeah, fucking over. Right, journey. Yeah, you never take it all out. You want people to think you're good.
I think, like, when I was younger, I wanted to be an ice cream man. My brother wanted to be like a pilot, and I was going to be like the ice cream van that delivered ice cream to his plane or whatever. I got my first job at like 13 or 14, underwater ceramic technician, washing pots. And then I'd always worked for my own money. Like, when I was even younger than that, I used to wash cars around the estate and stuff. But, like, absolutely no chance I'd have thought of doing this for a living. Like, absolutely no chance. I used to be well scared at, like, drumming in front of other people. Like, I didn't like playing in front of other people. Like, my dad's really into his music. So when I was growing up, I was listening just to whatever my dad was listening to, and it was such a ridiculous, eclectic span of music. Literally all sorts. I used to listen to, like, stuff from, like, the Mojave Desert, and then Gaelic tunes from Scotland, and proper rock and roll, and then folk, loads of African stuff, Afrobeat. It became a really big part of my life. Like, first time I ever played or anything like that, my mum and dad had got me like a drum kit for Christmas. Couldn't play, never played before or anything, but I'd like practice at home on my own. Went drumming lessons, like I'd do grades and stuff like that. But it was like music, it's just so hard to make like a penny on it, so it was just never an option. I just did it because I really liked it. music. I think it's like a friend. You know what I mean? It's not like, it's just really important to have around you, and like a good friend, it's like it can have a really big impact on your mood. It make you laugh, make you cry, make you happy.
It can help you figure things out. It's like a constant. If you've not seen a mate in ages, and you get to see him again, it's the same. And it's the same with music. If you spend some time away from it, you're doing other stuff. When you come back to it, it's still there, still exists in the same way it was. It's still fucking mint. Do you know what I mean? For me, music, it just really gives me energy. When I'm out there, particularly under a tunnel and the drums are sounding mint, and then loads of people are getting involved with it and having a boogie, and I can see them moving, I can see them having a good time, and like I'm just sitting there blasting out, and you can see the faces sometimes, and you can tell when someone's like holding back or something. But when you're playing and you can just tell no one's holding back and they're just dancing and having a mint time, that is a really special feeling, and I love doing that. And I think like to be able to do that so much, or just have the opportunity to try and make that happen and be around music a lot and people who like music and the good vibes that it brings, it does a lot for for me. Do you know what I mean? It just makes me feel really good, really happy, and I think I'm glad I do music so much. It's like a conscious decision to pursue it because I know that's what's important to me. But I'm really grateful that I've got it. If you've got something that you love doing, just do it as much as you fucking can and make that a priority, as long as it's not fucking harming anyone. Do you know what I mean? If you like killing people, don't do that loads. You might not make money, no one else might like it, but the fact that you get to do something that you love so much will do more for you as a person, like your own development and your own like mental security, and just you're just secure in yourself when you do something you love a lot. I think you can butter toast with a spoon and it does the same job as a knife, but no one does it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not saying butter your toast with a spoon. If you do something your way, like only you do it, it's going to be unique in it. And if you keep just working on it and working on working on it, you'll get good at it, and you'll get to a point where you people potentially want to see it, or it brings joy to other people, and that's a mint place to be. If you think you're on something, just pursue it. Just give it a bit of time. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do something. Right, so this is Penny. It's a long wheelbase Mercedes Sprinter 2014, and it's boss. I absolutely love it. When I was saving, it was like I had to get one of these with this big fat front. I think it looks mean. This is how it is at the minute. It's a bit rough and ready, but the end product, it should look really, really cool. It should be like a really nice high-spec kitchen, nice bed, and it'll be boss. I'm really excited to get it all done. Just bought a heater as well, which is a game changer because it is freezing. As you can see my breath here. It used to be an old UPS van, so it's brown underneath, but they've when I bought it off, whoever I bought it off has wrapped it in like a grey wrap, but they've just not bothered with the roof at all, so it's just a brown square on the roof. It's just fucking brown. But I like it, I love it. It's cool, I'm happy I've got it. Literally, everyone who's chucked a quid in, or just every single person who had a boogie or chucked a few pennies in or whatever, honestly, I appreciate it so much. It's sick to see how much everyone gets stuck in and like enjoys it and has a dance. And the reason it's called Penny, we put on the social media, what we should call it, got some outrageous names, but the best one was definitely Penny, because like pennies are paid for this van, and I think it's been. I'm really grateful for everyone who's chucked something in, because like genuinely means the world. Thank you so much. Fucking love this van as well. It's been.